on.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, what's up, Nate?
Oh, hey Scratch, been a while.
Hi.
Yeah. You just missed it. We got invaded by salmon.
Eh?
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back. What do you need me for again?
I don't know. Jalene was looking for you.
Oh, damn.
That's he went out that way.
No one informed
You
her
got
that
attacked by
apparently the store does
salmons?
better when we get attacked.
Yeah, flying salmon.
How did that
And two
happen?
really fat salmon.
That sounds delicious.
I have no fucking idea.
Well, the chef's outside right now. You can always ask her to come in, considering she's supposed to do something with all that fish.
Do they wiggle in your mouth as you bite them?
I don't know. I don't think anyone's eat them yet, so you have to ask the chef about that, I guess.
Oh,
They're
okay.
probably still being prepped, if that's their guess.
I mean, she's standing outside right now, so I don't think she's prepping. I think she just put them in the freezer right now. She is doing that while standing outside.
Jeez Louise, first that giant chicken, now the salmons?
Yeah, right. I want to say they were like
That was a giant
this
chicken.
big, I think they were safe to say.
How big their eggs would
Your
be?
food
Like,
concerns have
could you
been
make an
solved by
omelet out of
nature.
fish eggs because they're so big?
I don't think that's possible.
Like,
I
like,
think
imagine-
sometimes
Maybe.
they use like
There we
the
go.
fish eggs for like sushi.
I mean, fair, but they're just so big. I don't think you could put them on a sushi roll in theory. Like, with how big the salmons were, I can imagine, like,
Big eggs?
you know, big. So how you put it?
Oh,
like,
no,
you
it's a
can't-
very big piece of sushi. It's a very big piece of sushi.
It's like a cake. I can imagine this
For
thing's
like a big
cake at this
person?
point. I guess. I don't know why, but I love the idea of just a sushi roll, but basically a cake because it's so big, so people aren't cutting in pieces, serving it out.
Is it cake? No, it's sushi. But yeah, you'll find fish and like two very, very fat fish.
Wow.
Fat.
Yeah, so very fatty fish, which is good. Good for cooking. I mean, there's probably a lot of fish oil. I know people buy that.
They're also
yeah, I need.
they're clearly magical in nature, so maybe that's going to change how they taste.
True. They did come from After Sea, so yeah, they probably do taste astrally. I actually don't know what After Sea tastes like.
Maybe. But I have the dumb idea. Can you just, like, take the energy of fish? Can you just get fish energy?
What? Okay. Break down to me that fucking train of logic that got you to fish energy to be a thing that exists.
Fish got energy from the sea. It's in them, so it's their energy. So it's fish energy.
Okay, two fucking things. One, Astro Sea. Two, I'm pretty sure that we still consider sea energy. They're just using it.
Fair, but it's in them, so it could have been changed. We haven't tested it yet. We have to figure out, is there fish energy?
Oh my fucking god.
I love my head jumps off the places that really it should, but it just does this for some
Look,
reason.
are you fucking just telling me to use a fucking same power as that one person who dressed up as a shark for Halloween? Are you fucking telling me to harness that power?
Yes. Kinda good. Now, why do I imagine you like dressed as Batman, but in a fish costume and running around, just like I am Fish Girl. Oh my god! Instead of battery,
You-
just throwing fish at people.
I mean, I can already fucking fight with fish with my fucking elemental weapon shit. I have done this multiple times, making a giant fish weapon. You've seen
That's
this.
why it works. You could be Fish Girl. You could run out there and be the new superhero.
Rachel, if I become a magical girl, my first transformation will not be fish.
The new superhero on the block, Fish Girl.
This entire idea, you've made it all up from scratch.
Yes.
Okay, that was good. That was fucking good. That was fucking good.
I love my head just keeps going to terrible places and really weird places for some reason whenever I'm here. I don't know why. Is it just because of this place? Is it because the room runs it?
Are you affected by atrophy? By the way, I think I'm hearing like someone might be like fighting
Baby?
in the arena.
Yeah, they put the giant golem in there, and I feel like it's like a kindergarten
Wait.
cage, or like toddler
Golem?
cage, I guess. Yeah, stone elemental
we had
golem thing.
Yeah, we had to go on and help us fight a giant fat fish.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
now-
big. Oh, jeez.
I drank
Oh.
the funny yellow juice.
Oh, everyone's here.
It seems so.
Mhm.
I did say
That's
Anyone want any drinks?
I'm good.
I'm gonna
Thank
go grab
you.
some.
There's not much I can drink here, so I'm good.
Maybe like a tea for me if you're getting drinks.
I got you.
Wow, Zex is really flying.
That is a terrible idea. Isn't it? Yeah, they're fine.
Why they think?
He's using out of magic missiles.
I am not.
You
I
are
don't
being
know what
behind
they're
me
doing.
if you got that.
Here, some tea.
Wonderful.
Appreciated.
That is a big mug of tea.
Rehydrate on that.
So what is going on?
Need to hydrate.
So I'm showing Emerald our
Ooh.
security feature for the arena and also the inputs of the barrier, as well as how to resize patrons that are in there, like we did with the Tigrex mission for the Wanderers.
Resize?
Texas wants to become a great mate, so I'm teasing him to use aberration magic, the spell haze, and flying spell.
Oh, they're the magic pixels.
It's so pink out here.
It's because of the sky.
It was Daruan's idea.
Yeah, pink clouds everywhere.
I thought that
Would
you
you
had
like
color
some more
at the
pink
seat. Did he
grenades?
actually pick the color?
Alrighty, slide it over.
I think so. I don't know.
Oh,
I thought so.
All I can ask
why
is.
is it having an issue with breathing?
But he controls this entire realm. So
Yeah,
I think he would
you
be
know,
able to
I-
control the sky.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
I love my head just off the other things off of that. Great.
Do I want
Remember
to
what I was saying
ask?
about your hair? Remember what I was saying about your hair? Yeah, now just imagine that applying to the sky now, just rainbows.
If here's room more has an authority in this area, not rule.
Oh god, actually that would be like a seizure warning, I can imagine now. The entire stage is going just different colors. Wait, could that be a security feature?
No.
Can we just
You want to make them have a seizure? No, security feature.
Security.
Seizure.
Seizure! Sky seizure is a new security system. I can imagine now, like the fish go
No.
out, so you look up, and then the fish are still on the ground, just foam coming out of their mouth and everything.
harm the boys' guns.
Fair, fair. Again, I just said security feature, just in case something tries to attack the place. Considering we
I
were
don't
just
think
attacked by giant fish.
That could very easily backfire and lead to lawsuits. If
I mean,
you guys have
fair.
lawsuits here
I
in the
think it
metaverse.
just sounds so funny though. Just the Oh no, we have an army coming in. This guy just keeps changing colors and all of you.
You
There,
good?
we fixed the problem. Now we don't have to fight an army.
I am
Wait, that
right.
is
So
actually
now we
very
have a
effective.
medical emergency.
My nose feels
alright.
warm.
Okay, I need to check
Yeah,
this up.
alright.
You can do that now, because that could technically defeat an entire army.
That could also
Arm.
cause the people inside the tavern to have a seizure. And that could
That's
be
why you
bad
don't
for
look
business.
outside. Just look at the ground. Just look at the
Wicca, that's
also
not how
depends-
I work, Wicca. I bounce off stuff, Wicca.
It also
Close your
depends if
eyes, I
the
don't
person can have seizures. Some people
Yeah, it's
are
like,
well
How
known
do you
immune,
do?
highly resistant.
yeah. Still,
Or
it's-
you're just a construct who cannot have a seizure.
Wait a minute, Scratch, could you do that? Just start changing colors.
Ah, the rock monster is free.
Well, Rock Golem is one of ours.
I guess, but I'm not gonna fucking. That is
So
way
why
too
was
much
he
friendly
fighting?
fire.
To be fair, but I gotta
Training
imagine, like,
sectors with
you're
their
trapped and all the enemies are
magic.
surrounding you. It's like,
They're
you're
both
not
moving on
trapped
its
in-
own.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me, and
Well,
you just
Oh,
big
it's
boulder.
very
You have to
big.
blink,
Wanna
most
play
likely.
fucking wave
That,
music?
not everyone has the ability, has seizures, right?
Yeah, you're still your rock state
Fair, but
golem.
I'd
You
still
have
say,
to.
like,
Oh, I see it now.
You know,
Just
there's
imagine,
a
like, you come
very
into, like,
slim
seems-
chance that,
There's
you
a
know,
slim
you're
chance, but-
When did you get a golem
gonna
like
end up
that?
in a room where everyone is seizure prone.
It's always been on the
Very
back
slim
burner,
chance.
mate.
Yeah. There's chances for
You
anything.
maybe
this is
take
the
out
metaverse,
one or
but
two
still,
people
it would
and
be
Wow.
funny.
So, Arthur Scratch got
Yeah,
attacked by
still.
fish.
Sectors
Most
has been
armies
kind of
don't
absent, so I
allow
haven't
people
really
with
had many
seizures
chances
to
to
even
perform.
Because
And
they
we don't
become
really
a
have many people that likes to
liability.
fight.
I literally know
Yeah.
a Shadow Cult
But
was
anyways,
hired
yeah, I
by
kind of
the
heard
block,
Arthur Scratch that you guys got
so-
attacked by fish.
Yeah, that rule doesn't
You
really
know-
apply with the metaverse, to be honest. With how many people get hired to do stupid things.
But to be fair with that, they kind of do corrupt people into like zombies, so like I don't think that even counts to begin with.
Yeah, we have a Salmon
Actually, couldn't give up seizures.
invasion, like
Can we give Shadow
20
Cult another
Salmons
seizure?
and 2 giant ones.
Wow.
The zombies, I don't think so.
They did great. Not gonna lie.
Processing it.
going to be
So-
careless with like.
Wait. Okay, wait.
The fact that the golem held up
Wow, that-
through and through
all
was
the
the most
crystal, like,
impressive
yeah,
part.
No,
like,
fair
I
enough.
don't
Think
mind
so.
like that.
A whole head
So,
smaller.
I'm not
Give
100%
the
sure, but
fucking
I know it's. Can we? Could we'll have to try that next time we get a Shadow Cult members. We just throw them in a room with you, and you just give them seizures to see if this
He
accidentally
fucking
completely
took
destroys
down
the
a whole
Shadow.
fucking zombie army because he gives the fucking name. I might like fucking.
I can imagine this in the news. Eldritch God died by seizure.
Well,
Oh,
that's
by the way, this
stupid.
is
Both are
normal shit
stupid.
you will find in a metaverse.
You both are stupid. Horribly. God.
Yes.
I mean,
156.
logically, think about it. Think about it.
Honestly, if you were like an hour earlier, you would have seen the steamy invasion of the in-between versus Salmon.
I
Hmm.
suppose you
56.
could, and
But
depending on bad
what can you do?
seizures, yeah.
Maybe next time.
Aren't you guys got a...
Maybe it's Salmon
Think about it.
season.
Entities that
Salmon
can
season?
control via seizure.
I don't know, like, they're flying, and they had a trace whisper, like, psionics.
To watch for like 50 different
Hmm.
eyes as it's watching all these lights happen. So in theory,
Some dolphins and whales can
all of that.
read
So
air and
including
beyond the
if you
water,
get
but maybe this species is the opposite, like they can stay
Being an eldritch
floating, but they
player
need to
RTS.
hydrate themselves in the water
Yes.
every couple of minutes.
Similar to a hive mind.
I need to compare the data.
It's
Hmm.
less high.
But yes, this is Emerald. She's
it's
a
more like I
pixie,
think
she's not
you're
normally this
summoning
big.
them.
I'm a fairy.
Sorry, I keep...
I don't know how much brain process those people have. considering
Pixies
they're
and fairies
more
are
brain-dead.
kind of adjacent with the shadow,
You're right.
so sorry,
An eldritch
my fault.
entity is mostly
But yes,
poison.
fairy.
Pixies tend to either be way more advanced or way more monstrous. While
alright.
fairies tend to be way more consistently, well, humanoid with
Y'all booping each other?
alongside with the other races
they
such
got it.
as
By the way, anyone here
elves
good with programming?
and dwarves.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's about.
Not me. Really has
It's sort of
well,
like
Emerald the
comparing
Fairy.
kobolds to kobold.
Oh, hey, Zexus. Long time no see.
Kobolds and draconic kobold from Faerun.
Hi, Nate. Have you
Yeah,
been?
Nate
No
here's
more.
a human from the year 2020
What you know about, huh?
4.
era. He's a metaverse traveler, I guess.
Oh my god, trash. Oh my
Oh my god.
Don't fucking
You
say
okay?
a fucking word.
I did a little bit
I
of
will
research
throw you
on
in your
my
ass. See,
He
You
looks to
already
be
know what I'm
from the Alolan.
So where have you been to these past weeks?
He is cosplaying as one.
Fair, but you already know what I'm thinking the moment that happens, so
I've just
So it
been
might be like a
I
protagonist
wouldn't be
from that
surprised if
Alolan
it was
region.
Not much, just
actually
doing my
a person from
situation
the
you are in with
Alolan
Feisty
region.
right
I
now.
think.
You
Oh, no.
are not
It's just
in
a
a
I
fucking
see.
situation to
Done
say that.
some more magic.
my girlfriend, so I'm
He's
not,
actually
like,
turning
hiding
14 this
anything.
year.
I do know the Alolan region is technically part of the same country that the Unova region is in.
I guess, in a weird way.
I did attend the wedding. I got ambushed.
Not.
Oh, okay.
Still weird. I don't know how to explain that one.
I've heard it before.
Yeah. Small invasives like this does go through the system because all of these rifts
It was still
in the
one of
sky
those
are
wedding.
open, and sometimes
Hmm,
Yes,
pieces.
Okay.
It's a
Because
weird
we
situation
are
trying to explain,
selling
both because, like,
sushi here, so it might be
I'm a
they are
ghost, so
attracted
soul
to like
stuff,
the
you know, but
salmon,
then-
eggs, and caviar we sell here.
Is it really
like,
a soul? So I'm like, I don't know what that really counts as.
Raining the hostel, but they didn't get past like
Can a ghost have a kid with somebody?
all these beautiful people.
Damn, I didn't do anything.
Sounds so
Maybe.
nice.
I was busy
Hmm.
with flux.
I'm theorizing here, okay? Just trying to brainstorm like why will fishes beeline for the humanoids?
Oh, right. Zexus.
Yeah?
I was attempting to grab a
I
few
should probably
to
let
see
you know that,
if it would more likely be easier.
that I
for me.
kind of want to recruit you for a
Metal
mission next
flesh,
week.
You're
Or it's become too slippery.
completely
Yeah, okay.
okay to do so.
Yeah, Darun will be part of the team.
Well,
Oh.
that's in the future anyway. For the time being, we're fine. As long as you don't
What's it about?
know something we
Oh,
don't, and we have to
Darun?
deal with soon.
Oh, nothing.
Got a quick sec?
Sorry.
1 second.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, okay.
So,
Scratch.
Darun, I forgot to mention to you about the people who will list who are on the mission next week. Obviously, you're a part of the team, so is Zexus.
At the beginning, you were telling me what.
Wonderful. We haven't done a PAG mission in a hot minute since the Nature Temple, I remember. Faintly.
Also, too, on the list, will be also Aurora, Nyx, and I can't remember. It was either Secunda or Yuki.
I'm not there. He's a good person to be by. He kind of works for the government there. and,
Better
like,
make
he-
sure which
yeah.
one, because one of them has
He's a pretty
temper
good person.
tantrum and the other one, I don't know too much about.
Do not
Okay.
let bullshit talk scare you off. He is
Yeah.
Well, temper tantrum is very easy to aggravate.
Yeah, so basically, this mission is gonna be a little bit hard, because we're basically gonna be infiltrating a dark sorcerer's evil lair.
Fair enough. Oh,
Okay.
And the goal of
Stock up
this.
on scrolls, items, and train in the obtain of detection and removal of magic spells and curses, if
I
all
guess you
possible.
want my number then?
Yeah, because
Yep.
We should have some books on
well, basically the whole
library.
goal of this dark sorcerer that they're planning on using certain relics called the elemental medallions, who come from different elemental beings called the elemental guardians.
Well, I speak with Jen. so-
Okay. Now, the sorcerer's goal is to use these 7 elemental medallions
I still use the
to
chat
basically
feed.
break the seal of a dark entity that's been sealed away by the guardians over 200 years ago.
The synthetic.
Uh,
I think they went in the building. I'm like, yes, I don't know.
Well, so far, if you want about this dark entity's power strength, well, back then, 20 years ago, it was like very, very strong, like almost world-ending strength, but when they got sealed away, they lost their physical form, and so far, the Dark Sorcerer and the minions are currently creating a artificial vessel for this dark entity called Darkest to inhabit. But since the vessel is, like, artificial, Darkest will only be at, like, around half their full strength. even though it's not world-ending strength, but still, they're gonna be strong enough to like at least take over an entire country.
Like a mystical kind of power, like a
Hmm.
manifestation of one's
Alright.
power.
Yeah. So
I'll
basically,
see you there.
okay, yeah. So our goal is to basically.
Television show?
I got a plan on how we're gonna get in there. So once we get in there, our goal is to make it to the bottom of this layer.
Okay.
There's also gonna be monsters, constructs, and I guess Pokemon being controlled by the Dark Sorcerer's minions, or I call them Shadow Pokemon. They're obviously gonna be in our way.
Take examples in Pokemon. Yeah, no, like, take Pokemon.
Okay.
They exist here.
Okay, I just gave you a heads up of what this is about.
It's reality for me.
Yep, thank
I am
you.
Literally a Pokemon.
For that.
I'm a Chandelure, just humanoid.
Yeah, I saw you in battle. You were quite well.
So when I say, yeah, so there is videos about them.
Yeah.
But they don't always apply, so it's a bit hard to say. But I could show you
Yeah,
videos of like.
Yeah, it was mostly
saying that this is a stand user
blocking.
format.
Alright, so in a common situation, what are you normally best at?
But okay, but to answer the question, there.
What?
In a combat scenario, like in fights, what's your best like strengths?
Probably. I mean, Alendastock is a big city that has a lot of people get used
That's
to
usually
there,
to.
so
That's
we
usually
have
fly.
Literally a bit of everything.
Nice.
Flying cats
So
and
it's not surprising if you find
Okay.
bells occasionally fly.
these people.
Okay.
I'm in for this last.
Personally, I haven't met anyone, because if I have, I would have told them about you, and I guess you haven't either.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, I haven't really heard anybody yell. I use
Yeah,
my
so
stand.
it's gonna be next week
So,
on July
I
11th.
don't know. Is there any way for me to tell what a stand is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just give me a heads up.
Complicated thing.
Alright, thank you.
Only
No
other
problem.
stand users can technically see stands. They
So
do
we wouldn't even
affect
notice it.
reality.
Actually, on this farm.
Oh shit, well, looks like someone has to... See what we can do about that later.
Yeah, Steven?
What?
I'm gonna head out so I can eat swords.
Aye aye.
Maybe. Worth a shot. Thought I might have pulled out.
Fair enough. Yeah. Let me show you the video and show you around the city. Maybe you'll notice things.
Yeah. Maybe. I hope so. I just kind of want answers. Or something.
Fair enough.
Some glimpse of.
Let's see, whatever it is.
That's intriguing.
Because this
Little.
Oh, hello.
Are you lost by any chance? So tiny.
I am not. Okay, maybe I am lost.
Okay.
You're maybe lost?
Hello, I'm Prince.
Hi, I'm Kara. How old are you?
I can't seem to find that information.
That's
Leave for a little bit.
Okay. I
Especially
can
the
try
whole
my
fish.
best to help maintain things.
Thank you very much.
Should I do some food prepping?
So takoyakis, please, will be really nice.
What's that?
I'm heading to the basement for a little bit. I'll see
Okay.
if I can do something with the salmon.
You actually got the raw salmon?
Yeah. How do you think ice like creatures are invading
If
my?
you want, you could take your seat and I could take your order.
No, I'm good, but thank you though.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming you don't eat.
Unfortunately, I do not. You'll have to ask the room, but I believe you do offer flavor sticks. Pretty much a program with English flavor in it, if you didn't know.
And I've heard in some robotic cultures, oil is kind of like coffee.
I was not designed with a mouth, unfortunately, so even if I wanted it, I couldn't. I also don't even think my body
No,
can accept
they don't drink it. They pour it on their back.
I've not heard of that one, but that's curious.
But they do treat it like coffee. Basically, if they don't have a mouth, they most likely pour it on their back. If they do, they put it through their mouth to help with the internals.
But, actually, one moment. Can you grab a for the moonshine popsicle? Is that what it's called?
Seems like it's right over there.
If you even have flavor sticks for those, that is.
What was it?
The moonshine popsicle, the flavor stick for it.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hello.
I put the gold.
I am Prince. I'm here to help.
Huh?
I repeat. Hello. I'm Prince. I'm here to help.
Oh. I'm Emerald.
What does that mean?
My name's Emerald.
Oh, hello. Do you happen to know my primary objective?
No.
Well, that makes two of us.
Do you need help, sir?
Oh no, just look at the menu. Of course, the room's got a wide variety of menu items to choose from.
Actually is harnessing the power of the sun into the human body, which
Interesting.
in sense
Huh?
is different than
We don't know
having
either.
a stand.
So
The
that's
stand
why
phenomena.
the main
It's a-
story that I read of it was against vampires.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, floating fish on a board.
What about you?
Never saying Pacific.
No, without the board, so it's not the
said
board that's floating.
vampires.
It's floating.
True, but I can only think of
But if the rune says
one
that this
incident
that
of that. Well,
this
two,
he doesn't know what
actually,
this fish is, I'm
in the
tossing it back
archives.
into the ocean.
Where? Which ocean?
Before I got teleported here, I worked at a place called the Speedwagon Foundation, and the Speedwagon Foundation has an those huh?
Funny guys. That's what I call them.
Funny guy?
I don't really know what else to call them.
Why are they the funny guys?
Because they bring weird stuff.
Anywhere
They
from
talk
the
about
room?
things. They kept trying to find this guy named Dio. I don't know why. Last I saw him, he had the funny shoes and looked like an elf was running around.
Am I seeing these things right?
Speedwagon? You actually
Where's the
knew
board? We're seeing it wrong.
I've seen him. Again, they were running and chasing after some
The
guy
board's
named
gone.
Dio. It just looked like elf shoes and it was weird.
Oh, there it
I
is.
was like,
that? This is the metaverse. I gotta understand. A lot of things could be happening here. Dio's alive. Mr.
Technically,
Speedwagon.
everything is happening all at once and never happening.
Regardless of the fact, enough of my brain being baffled. But yeah,
Okay.
I guess you could say that Mr. Speedwagon was known to be a quite rambunctious, well, more anxious man than anything.
I don't know. Online, I keep hearing it as the best waifu, and I don't know why they're calling the company owner of this. Like, this guy's a CEO.
Well,
but
anything?
Call it a best waifu, and I am confused by it on the internet. But that's an entire thing that's just been going on.
That's the thing.
I think I know how these fish
I
boards
don't
might
know
work.
what it is.
I think you just press that red button right there and it just starts making music.
Well, he's dead in my time, but that's besides the fact.
Okay.
The button has done nothing thus far.
But anyways, I
Maybe it's a
worked
delayed
at that
reaction.
foundation, and
Everyone said that I can just take it
was-
inside to see
I
what we can
basically-
figure out about it.
they
So I'm
have
just
an entire archive of all stand history. Come on, all that jazz. Stand phenomena is an interesting case, and it all started with the arrow.
Funny arrow.
Here.
Okay. Noted.
Some people say that the books I have suggest that
You need to go to church.
That's nothing in my archives.
Again, multiverse.
Weirder
so it could be a
things have
different
happened.
universe's
Multiverse
rules.
is probably.
That thing was what? Well, I'm just gonna throw out there because
I don't
it
know.
could be
they
different
stated
arrows
that
out there.
Jesus' name was Jonathan Josephine.
I don't know. That gets very confusing rules. Again, different whole multiverse things. So.
A reminder
I mean, it
that
could be,
that
could not
certain
be.
universes
the
have it
last,
written that
I don't
Moses
know what.
parted.
In any case, I don't even know what happened to my universe. All I remember from when where was it? I think it was the Lying Fork that I woke up in. The sun was spiraling over and over and over and over. I was saying goodbye to my fiance before he went to work and witnessed that all unfold, and then suddenly I woke up lying on the floor by myself all alone.
Monkey, have you been to the Isekai Bureau?
No, I didn't even know that something like that existed.
That's why we opened up to you. Yeah, no, those guys send people back to their worlds if they want to go back. They just maintain anybody who gets isekai'd. So that's
What?
Yeah, no,
You're
they
telling me
could
this
literally Yeah, no, it's Inalana Saka. They could technically try and help you go home.
What?
Yeah, no, that was like. Yeah, that's the
I've been
thing.
here for 2 years, and you're telling me I could have been home by now?
Yeah, technically.
I hate to interrupt, but there's a cow.
Again,
Don't nod it, don't nod it. Yeah, no,
multiverse.
don't nod it.
There is alien variations. So there could or could not. They would have to calculate off information.
I could have been
Yes.
home by now.
Possibly.
Don't worry.
Again, they'll see what they can do.
Fly yet. Nothing weird's going on
I
yet.
There's
just
definitely
wanna
different possibilities.
state this thing.
This is a normal
Do
day.
Keep in mind, time dilation
It's when pigs
is
fly we have to worry
different
about.
between dimensions. So
no,
it's
there's,
a chance
again,
that
infinite
there's no
possibilities.
time at all has passed, or it could be so far in the future that no one remembers anyone from your era.
Yeah, or time went backwards, because apparently that was a thing somebody started telling me, which could be weird of you going back to your world and just finding your husband as a kid.
You could become your own mother.
Okay, that gets into a weird thing. Damn.
Okay. I could have been.
But anyway.
Regardless of the fact of what consequences there might have been, I could have been home by now. I could have figured out what's going on with my fiance for the longest time. I've been living every day of my life in constant torture.
Did you not, like, ask to Rune to try and send you back? He does multiverse stuff.
We've been looking for a way to get me back home.
Ah.
I don't mean to add extra to it,
He's
but
been looking for my universe this entire time, and you're telling me there's a bureau that could have done this all along?
Yeah, no, there's, again, Orlando Saka, we literally, the best way to describe it for Orlando Saka is reality is very weak there, so when somebody gets isekai'd, it's a high chance they'll be isekai'd into Orlando Saka. That's why I say we have a bit of everything, because things just come in.
Hell, there was a fucking...
I don't mean...
Well, that was easy kind.
I don't mean to be adding salt to the wound, but Ellis, one of the guild members in Wanderers, has helped many people return to their homeworlds via magic, as there's still always a connection between the homeworld and the person.
Yeah, there is quite a few different ways they could have sent you there. Oh, hey, I'm John.
Home by now.
Hey, you want...
This
is a good time.
There.
Hey. I could have been home by now. I have been living every day of my life worried and... Hey. Come to cheer me up, huh?
Now, in the rune's defense, there might be something blocking it as well. We're not entirely sure.
Yeah.
None of us here, I believe, can use that type of magic.
I don't even have magic.
I've been here
But again,
for
with the
years.
infinite possibilities
And there
of
could be a slight chance that the dimension you came from has already been succumbed to the void.
There's infinite possibilities. There could be a lot of things. For all I know...
I just would have loved answers. That's all I've ever wanted. I wanted answers. If I can't go back home, if I'm gonna be constantly at least knowing that I can't go back home, at least I would have had my answer. I would have been stuck here.
Yeah.
Except I've been waiting
so
2
thinking
years.
About it, yeah.
2 years, wondering if my
did
fiance
we
is
try
alive.
this already? So my bad.
Yeah. Oh, going off of what you were saying there, even if it gets your world destroyed, it could in theory mean that all of your family members could have been isekai'd, so that does mean your husband, in theory, could be walking around actually.
Maybe he is, and
yeah.
I'll hold on to that hope, but as long as I know, it's like I just want answers. And the metaverse, as you guys said, is open to a lot of possibilities. I could find someone that can revitalize my power. I could find someone with a stand arrow. I can get my powers back. I just wanted to know if I can go home.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Stand arrow.
I mean, talk about in stories. I have no idea what it actually is. Because all they call it is the one
Some
that's
say
rolling
it's just the tip of the spear that's been broken off.
Maybe. Again, the whole multiverse things, there's different possibilities of different existences of different things existing as the object. because
What are you
the One
doing
Piece I'm
now?
talking about is the thing that makes you king of the
Your ruin
pirates,
has you wandering around?
which is confusing.
Come on, let me check
But
this.
also intriguing.
exist.
Pokedex
Have
check.
you been?
Embryon,
In
text
some
entry,
universes,
registered.
yes. In some, it
Let's
does.
see if this belongs to
like
someone.
I said, it gets confusing with the all many different variations of possibilities of existence. Like you're talking to a Pokemon that's humanoid for some reason. A different universe
The
person met
idea
who is a humanoid Pokemon.
of a treasure so
and its
great
name is
that it
Luna.
unifies all the
Oh,
pirates.
Crimson Luna.
Oh, this
There's
one's
no way
owned
that
by
could
Darude.
exist.
Why not?
Oh, I think we
Yeah.
I mean, I've
never
already
do
seen
mention he got an
reality
Embryon.
bending weapons. Like
Yep.
what's stopping something that controls people?
Yeah, we
Like,
found
there
it
is
at
psychics.
some city. I kind of forgot the place it was.
Okay.
I helped him catch it, and so
Mhm.
me and this little guy, I have a special bond.
Alright.
Little gal.
Alright, what else was there to move on to?
But
Database download
besides
complete.
the fact, I'm gonna
Stand
have.
arrows, stands.
I have to mention
Okay.
this to Daruin. If there's a chance I could go back home, I have to take that chance.
Fair enough.
I don't care what consequences there will be, whether I'll be in the future or. If there's a chance I can see him again.
I do have a piece of information you might want to know.
Oh?
I'm connected to different data banks. Very easy for me to download information I need. I did find one on, well, more purchase history of what you call stand arrows. It seems they're mostly illegally traded.
What?
Hmm. Wouldn't surprise me.
Apparently
I
side
guess, I don't know, they could be all over the place.
Side effect of stand arrows can kill the user very easily if they are not strong enough willed, so
Yeah.
too dangerous to be sold on an open market, so they're sold black market normally or to highest bidder.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, and you're not
Yes,
wrong.
though, actually, but you
shit,
could
if I
still
seen
knew
it
see-
kill
that
its
when I went
fair
to that
share
fucking
of
black
people.
market, I was fucking look for it now. Fuck. Oh well.
All I'm thinking now is we just go to
But
Saphira.
he
I mean,
did
that thing is
say
basically
that
a
it
walking black
could
market.
be
Well, but that
dangerous
fits
to
you with more
those
like
with weak
technology black
wills.
market, not fantasy black market. I mean, is it stand arrow technology based
What's
or
up,
fantasy
buddy?
based?
You
Sounds
want
fantasy.
something?
From what
You
I-
hungry?
Well, we're talking about a pointy golden tip.
Man, he
that
just came to say hi.
does
Here,
what
here, I have
do-
a here.
So,
Just
for
gonna
no,
say
somebody
hi.
could just
You
have it
want-
get on
I have a
display
treat if
as
you
a
want it.
shiny
Here.
object or in a museum.
It's
Maybe. Okay.
it's
Here you
more
go.
magical in nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Either way,
Thank you.
From
there's plenty of possibilities. We'll
Girl.
go down a list of what
You
we could
really
use
know how
to
to cheer
find
me up,
it.
don't you?
Could you like?
I would
Dude, I
strongly
love that my
not
head instantly pauses, like,
advise
could you just
to
like try and download the stand
get-
arrow and just get a stand?
get the arrow and
I
use it right away.
don't fucking know. I still haven't.
If your
I'm
mind
strong
and
enough
heart
for the
is
arrow.
not in the right
I would know,
place,
but you just put it
you
something, you have a
could
stand, and then just they have to have a stand.
end up being in more
I don't
danger.
think that's how life that busy work.
I survived the arrow once
mean-
when I was in the darkest place of my life.
You're saying it has a stab into them. I
I'm
guess
sure
you
I
find
can
your
do it again.
claws, just stab, so it's like you have chance.
Okay.
When I was shot with the arrow, I was homeless. Well, almost homeless. Hungry, stressed, tired. I'm sure I can do it again. I'm in a much better circumstance than I was then.
willpower
There,
does not
there.
equate in this case. As you said, you were in the worst place of your life, but you were more than likely spiteful against it, wanting to go on simply to spite everything that's gone against you. That was your willpower at its strongest, not at its weakest. The worst moments
I
normally
wanted to
willpower
make-
is at its best.
I suppose you're right. In some sense of the word, I wouldn't call it spite. But you have
I
a
had
point.
become a... Okay, if you do
But-
get a stand arrow, you may want to wait and to use it until you need something for good
Yeah,
reason
there-
that
there's
gives you the
other ways
will
to make
to
it work.
pull through.
Yeah, there's like different possibilities of trying to wake up your senses. I mean, if he's connected to his soul, for all I know, I can just poke your soul and it'll wake it up or something. Wait, has anyone tried that?
No, and I don't think that sounds like a good idea.
I
I mean, if he's just sleeping, who
I'll
knows?
go at the toying of the flames. Have you got
And
any?
there is the
remember back in, like,
possibility of
point
you trying to
tension of, like, you
become
toying flames
strong
and
in the
touch
new
people with
way.
swords.
Yeah, if
In
dealt with
any
it if I'm
case
calm
scenario.
and nobody does anything straight dumb, because I already
I
had
mean-
a situation where somebody just yelled, "Oh yeah, just pop the soul." I'm like, okay, let me do my thing. Gotta do
I don't
this
know.
slowly, and then they just
Maybe
tried
my
to rip the soul
willpower
out. I
to,
was like, that is
that I
not
have
how you
now
do it."
and trying to get
That was
home and
a-
trying to
Oh,
find
yeah,
some
I
type of
thought
normalcy
you
will
were
work out.
gonna mention the fucking stupid
I mean,
scenario.
that's
When people
pretty
go,
strong as
just use
is,
a soul fire as a
I mean,
medium.
I just don't know any
Yeah,
other
no, I did
way.
another thing.
If I knew
What I'm saying
another
is there's
way,
just
I
these
would
purple lines
take
of
it. Trust me. But I've had
Oh,
my
well,
stand
that's-
for years. I had it for
It's just basically, you know how you use
7
to move
years,
Shadow Ball?
and I
It is
worked
just focus spiritual energy.
round
Yeah, I just
stands for about
made a line.
4.
and I just use that to wrap
If
things.
there was
that-
another
yeah.
way,
have
I
my
would
fire
take it in a heartbeat. You know, despite
Spirit
everyone
crochet.
says, being shot by an arrow in your
Basically.
neck is not pleasant. Definitely not pleasant, I can assure you. Not a pleasant feeling at all. But
But does
that's
it
what
really
gave me
feel
my
like
power in the
What
staring
first
in a
happens
place.
when you
Can we
lost
just
your
have her in the
stand
game?
ability?
I
think
came
it
here.
can be stabbed anywhere.
I woke
I
up
think it's
here.
still just.
You don't remember any falling? Or hitting or having your head hurt?
The last thing I remember, and I remember this vividly, the sky was spinning. To put it literally, the sky was spinning. I blacked out and I woke up at the line fork. That's all I remember. I woke up in distress trying to find anybody I knew, and I ran into DeRuin. And DeRuin
Maybe-
took me in from there.
Maybe
Yeah, it sounds like a decent
if
situation.
stands are spiritual energy, maybe you could try, meditation to unlock your
Does anyone get me to
chakras.
stand?
I don't.
Wait.
I've meditated before.
Okay.
I don't think that's how it
fucking have
works.
this stupid conversation for you.
I mean, I
Why
can
would
always
it not?
really
Maybe
try
not
on it, but
now to have that conversation.
I didn't mean to bring this up,
No, it doesn't seem.
but I'm still looking through my databanks at the new information I downloaded. You already have a stand.
yeah.
Oh,
A second stand arrow hit can cause two things to happen. A new ability to awaken and the stand to evolve, or the stand runs wild, according to my databanks.
The only time I know of this occurring is at if they stab the stand with the power itself.
The databanks aren't complete. I'm simply looking through what I have access to.
I know.
Metaversal
I know.
communications is
I'm
endless,
also-
but
Yeah,
Limited.
again, multiverse. So, so many different possibilities of different existences.
It's a
that could
possibility.
happen.
It's always a possibility.
here we
It could be a possibility
not
that we
something
need to
I-
he was a duck, and that will fix our problems.
Well,
But-
I don't
For all
know.
we know, we could just
This
give her a
is-
duck.
in this case
and it counts
scenario,
as the whole thing
Okay,
where
okay,
people stands
does
because
it
of their
count?
universe. It's like,
I-
Because technically, I
Jeez,
don't
Elena,
have
I'm
a
beyond
story.
all
there's
over
a
the
story
place.
behind it. Like, you can have some real
Dad,
duck that gives power.
This is
at
why
Atlanta
it's so
Soccer.
weird.
No,
I had one,
actually, I guess even dumber idea. We could bring her to
but
peanut
I don't
butter
think
and see
there's
if
ever
peanut
been a
butter could
case
use-
scenario where someone
Dude, we
loses
do not
their
fucking get her
stand.
to the fucking widow. We
still
don't gonna fucking make her into the eldritch magical
That's
girl.
why I
No, we're not
suggested,
doing that to her.
chakrams.
Wait,
Maybe something
Maybe
is
that's how we
We're not doing that to me,
we
either.
make her up. No, we turn her into a magical girl. That might wake up her stand.
And
I
maybe
mean,
that's what helped you gain the stand in the first place.
I mean,
Wait, you
magicals
woke
do
up
awaken the
at...
power within. So.
The line
Really?
before when I came here.
Okay, this
Is
is
that
all,
the-
and that is our worst case scenario plan.
This
Another
is
tavern.
not something...
It's a magical girl. What's the
I
worst that
know,
could
but-
happen? She just says you wear a pretty flirty dress.
This is not something that happens often.
Okay, fair enough.
But your
Yeah,
world
I'll
is far
bring it
more
to you.
spiritual than it is magical in nature from the sounds
Hey!
of it. A lot more willpower and everything, but
man.
some
Just learn
worlds...
spiritual
we got a
things that
stupid
might just be
idea over
pointed
here.
out. We got many
One
stupid
moment.
ideas, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, you
Yeah,
can
let 'em-
continue. I did.
Yeah, we're processing a lot of dumb
Worlds
ideas.
with low magic or no magic tend to have one issue. The
Why do
souls
you
of the
always come up with
people
fucking ideas that
disintegrate
technically
in
will work?
contact with magic.
How do you keep doing that?
Why? Because that's how my head works. I
Are
mean,
you
there's
saying
many
that my
different
stand
ideas. I mean, for all I know, we just need to
disintegrated
give her a
when it
bunch of
came
spiritual energy, turn her into like some type of monk who
your
learns to use
stand is
her
protecting
energy within and then
from
awaken it. Because it is,
That's the
again,
reason
if
it
she's
cannot
saying
take physical
part of
form.
her,
It's
so
too
it could
busy
just be an attachment in
protecting
that
you
way.
from
So she just
falling
needs to
apart.
Alright,
wait
yeah, that
for,
works.
I guess,
Maybe.
resources
Okay.
and stuff.
Maybe I can also do something with my vibrations. Because I remember hearing that.
The metaverse is difficult for a lot of people for many reasons.
I was on one mission with some people, and apparently there's like a flute that was attuned to someone's soul to actually hurt them. I actually wonder if I can do probably the same thing with that, because, you know,
Maybe?
I can make sounds, so like...
Anti-magic zones
I
are
wonder if I
easy
can
enough
make
to
some type
make.
of spiritual
check.
frequency.
If you ask someone, they should be able to set one up for you so you
theory
can test
works.
it. If you're able to summon
You
your
could probably use
stand,
it
you
like
know
maybe
that
a sonar,
that the
except
metaverse
spirits,
is
and then get a good
dangerous.
idea of
Oh, no, imagine... Imagine
soul.
maybe smart idea, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Stand
I mean, in
radar,
theory,
okay.
That'll be forever
Stand radar.
useless.
Oh my god. You now know where all stands are in reality.
As you said, your stand is...
I know, we're all
the spirit
stand on
is
in a
part of your
24
spirit and
kilometer
soul.
radius.
If it can survive, that means it has enough energy to keep itself going. If
What
it
do
has
I
enough
imagine
energy,
the idea
it
of
can
just
adapt.
vibe check someone's
in the time
stand out of
you adapt.
existence. What would happen?
Of course, that takes time as your stand needs to continuously
That's
heal
it's
as
part
it's
of them,
being
so,
damaged
huh.
partially by the magic.
Do I vibe check no matter reality?
I could be completely
Yeah.
wrong, but this is the best
Now thinking
theory
about
I
it now,
have so
I
far.
mean, we can wake it up. Do you think it gets the
That makes
vibration
sense.
from the
Theory,
sleep? Can you
to
just
put
make
simply,
someone
I mean,
stand
Oh, wow.
asleep? It just
Amria's
it-
going all
it
over the
makes
place.
sense.
I am the Omega Jiggity Buff.
And
I
she was
don't
sleeping
know
along.
a lot about that.
makes
but
logical
I think
sense
it could be something
in the long
psychological.
run.
maybe again different multiverse, different possibilities.
Which would
Who
also-
knows what
Similar
could
to
happen? So we
how
gotta
might
separate
somebody
resonate
with
might be
split
impossible for at least,
personalities, the personalities
Ellis to
could
track
go
you. He
dormant.
uses pure magic. Your magic would more likely
So I mean, at
Maybe not.
not be able to
X7.
grab onto something it can't.
Yeah, there's
Or
actually
Traveler.
yeah, we could
exist
have
with.
X7 do that. So we have Traveler. Again, there's many different ways. We just have to test to figure out what
Maybe
it is.
Blake and Shiro.
Because it could be
come
that.
way.
For all I know, we could wake it up right now.
They use
because
key
I got
instead
two
of
different people who do
magic.
spiritual things just to vibrate her. Do we use a shaker like a soda bottle?
Maybe key abilities would suit you well. Strengthen
Okay,
body
so we
and the
have
spirit
option
to the point where you
vibe
don't have
check.
to worry
We
about
have
it.
option soul. We have option
Who knows?
magical girl. What are the
Either way,
options?
I need to delete this information about Stan.
Oh, yeah, mine
X7
stuff.
doing mental stuff. Yeah, so it could be a mental thing we could check there.
So, thank you.
Or it could just be
Oh.
because they're in a different
It's nice to
reality.
know.
So we just need to get like a reality anchor to bring
I'll
back
have to
part of
mention
her
this to
reality
the ruin.
her.
Yeah, I think I can.
If you need
do
more
that.
information in
I-
future,
I-
let
I
me
am-
know.
I'm still back.
I have to be careful.
Yeah,
I only have a
I'm
few
not gonna
months
do
of
that one
memory
because
remaining.
I'm still trying to figure
Fair
it out, but I know
I don't
my
know what to do with
vibrations
that.
do stuff with reality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then there's the
Fair-
stand
fair enough,
arrow,
fair enough.
or any stand-based thing might be able to help.
Mm-hmm.
There's possibilities.
Now, what were your stupid
And-
ideas?
Okay, so
You want to go down them, or do you want me to explain? them?
yeah, so option one that we came up with that if your soul thing, we do have a method that can wake up a native ability if it's still in you. How do you feel about Freddy dresses?
About, huh?
Dresses, really pretty cute dresses.
Ew.
So option
So it's
magical
no-
girl is off the table then.
Yeah, we can't make her a magical girl. Okay.
Yeah, Magic Girl is kind of bad. There's a very downside about it. Apparently, I heard when someone got turned into a Magic Girl, apparently they're very bad at cooking. Like, basically, anything they try to cook ends up horribly. Like, for example, one time, they burned water.
Yeah, there's different possibilities.
again,
depending on
And I
the
don't think
girl,
a
but
chef
still
being
on
bad
the
at cooking is a
table.
good idea.
Yeah.
again, depends on where you get your powers
But don't worry,
from and how
they're
your
back to normal.
contract works. There's a lot of possibilities there.
After
Anyways,
all,
back
I
down the
heard
list.
that, like, you know, Superman was powered by the sun.
Yeah, there's again a lot of different possibilities for that, but she doesn't want the frilly dress, so most likely not magical girl. Back to the list.
Back to the list. Another option we
I
came
was
up with
saying
is
that Hamon still could be on the table.
I mean, if we're going down the list, I guess that's add to the yeah, hormone maybe.
It
but
might
we have to pick someone
agree
who knows
with
hormone
her
to teach her
form a bit
hormone.
more.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Again, I have no idea how hormone works or how to teach her that, unless we know somebody who knows hormone to teach
You
her.
need
how
to
do
first
hormone.
unlock it.
Yeah. How would you do that for her?
As much as I'd love to know Hamon, it's a lost art. The art of Hamon died back in
I had a
what was it, the
couple
50s?
of books, I think.
Yeah. Again, we could find someone for all I know. Again, multiverse. So
Yeah, it might
for all
be
I know, how
weird
many-
uniform
I do
compatibility
know. I
issues,
do
who
have
knows?
a book that has the procedure to unlock it.
Again, there's many things.
Much as I'm curious, I am kind of curious to learn the sacred Hamon art. Oh my god, that's actually quite
Oh,
the
I
prospect.
guess booked another option. I guess we found one you won't take.
I believe Hamon
I
is
mean,
technically
I
the other one
doubt
additional
it.
station.
I
There's
doubt it
supposed to
will
be
help
suns.
my stand. There's no sun, unfortunately.
Well, here you just go through the.
Well, Hamon
Wait, is that
tends
maybe why
to,
you-
like,
wait a minute.
as long as there's light.
Wait, is that why? Because she's not around the sun? Do we just need to bring her outside?
Yeah,
Is
she
a plant?
only stuck here, which had no sun, and she says she'd appear in line folk, with usually night.
So, do we just need to bring you out like a house plant? Just put you outside? Would that fix the? Have you been outside in the sun?
Well,
doing things
I mean,
okay,
I
yes, I
would
understand
say
that, but I might
one
need
thing,
more direct sunlight.
I know.
Being,
Alana Saga's got some sun.
being that there's, like, rifts in
But
the
soon later goes
sky
the sunset
and
and then night.
plants growing here, I think there is sunlight here.
Maybe not.
I mean,
Plants
mayhaps
can
it will
do
work. I mean,
Again, we
I
have
have-
to test it. We don't know.
the
what
last
it
person
is.
who was a Hammond user turned into a vampire. So,
I
Whoa.
think that was
the
more
last
of,
Hammond
like...
user.
I think
Last
that
Hammond
was
user
just
was
due to what
Oh.
they were fighting rather than what hormone is.
What was that?
Well, the last person I knew was a Hammond user is my father-in-law, and he stopped using it a long time ago. I mean,
Yeah, there's still possibilities. We have to test things to figure out what works and what doesn't work either way. So at least something to try.
it's an
Let's bring
interesting
out
thought
on
in my
the
mind.
Yeah.
If
what
you
else are we
could
gonna
bring those
try?
books, I'll happily read into them. I mean, perhaps it will remind me a bit of home, and when I would read the archives, I would read quite often. But it's something I'm looking into, but I doubt it will help with my stand. But it would be nice to kind of have that, honestly.
Okay.
Alright, back to the list then. What was the next one? Vibration soul stuff, I guess?
Oh yeah, I can vibrate a different frequency. Maybe I can vibrate your stand awake. Don't know about that one.
Wait, what?
I know vibration shit.
I believe they sell products for
I
that
think
online.
what they are trying to say is that maybe they could shake you to the point of where I don't know, you're
Yeah, I can also
the
use
auras
my ability to
become
maybe
desynced again and the stand is forced awake.
Maybe I was thinking more like sonar, so we can at least check. Because if it's a spiritual
That
thing
too.
connected to her, probably we can actually get a visual, like, okay, this is what the stand looking like right now. For all I know, they're just sleeping and
all I
that's,
can see
they're okay, or they're sick
is
or something.
like with you, I see a bright aura, but it's a singular one.
Oh, you looking at him so sight? Oh.
One
Atticus,
color?
are you looking at me
Dude.
soul sight? Like, Atticus, are you looking at him soul sight?
No, it's not a soul. It is like, you know, the energy, just like, you know.
Okay.
It's just very vague fey magic. Okay, like she
Okay,
can sense
understood.
like
Yeah.
the vague energy outline.
Alright. Okay.
We have
well,
to be
either
very
way, that's...
specific in this RP because this one is a very special case. So
Yeah. Long story.
I finally
Very-
cataloged your fucking entire inventory after 2 weeks of work.
Cool. Did you categorize the new things?
Yes.
Okay. Good for you, honestly. Because, dear God, that's a mess.
It is a mess.
Anyways.
I have to make a
Yeah.
subfolder for you specifically.
So the ruin. So,
with you,
we
it's a
have
bit
some talking to do, sir.
With you,
Anytime.
it's
wanna go
it's
to the
a
attic?
bit different. It's sort of like, you know, two different colors. One is like, you know, a bit further out, but the other is a bit further in.
Why are you talking?
But it's in the exact same
Oh,
shape
stop.
as
Her
you.
weird stand thing that isn't here, and we're coming with theories of ways to fix it.
I'm aware of that. I'm working.
Oh, fair. It's just all of us are
Oh,
coming with
did you
ideas right
not
now.
know there is an entire place that could have tried to send me home this entire time?
Who said
An
that?
entire bureau that could have sent me home.
We talking about around sack of shit?
Entire time.
I haven't been able to go to Olandasaka in over a year, so I don't know what kind of bureau they have.
How did you know it was
No,
Landosaka
no.
before we even mentioned it?
Bureau for sending
If
people
I don't
back
have
home.
access to the city,
I mean,
I
I think
will
I
let
did
know.
study
But were you
there
banned
for a little bit when I first entered Metaverse.
it's like saying
You go
you know
everywhere,
like a
Darren.
country's library because you're a citizen. If you
Fair
live
enough.
like enough.
Again,
Yeah, no, that's
many
fair.
different cities, so there's quite a few different possibilities why you wouldn't hear about it.
Oh,
Either way,
also
the
the
Either
problem
way,
with
we need.
transporting
I also
also comes down to
I'm
there
also
are
like,
so many
okay, I'm gonna
AUs
suck it, and
because
I didn't know how the fuck
Nate
you
over
guys
there is a
think
good
like that. I know
example. He's
that's all.
also
That's
from
why we feel
our
like a comfort you.
but he doesn't have the
How
Joe
about
stamps.
Huh, okay.
I'm trying to
Again,
nail
I
down that
haven't learned a lot about
phenomenon
the
we
government
were
stuff,
talking about
considering
with
what
the
I
whole
do.
shaking
Sort of
sky.
part of
Yeah.
my job.
Because it sounds like a phenomenon, like a historical event when you got isekai.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe this bureau can figure it out. Maybe.
There's different possibilities.
Yeah,
Maybe make us a
full,
bit closer.
you have my full support if you want to try it.
I'm
But
gonna go
that is outside of my
work
jurisdiction.
in the kitchen, prepping food.
You don't have to if you.
I don't mind getting help
I
from
just wanna-
Wicker,
I
Scratch,
just wanna, like,
Jen,
you know,
Emerald,
work.
or Nate.
Fair
I
enough.
just wanna
But
work
any help you get
because,
from
like,
anyone
I'm a
else, I
friend.
can't help you. Sorry, Emerald.
I mean,
Any help
drag you along.
that anyone else gives you is a route that I can't securely say will be a success.
Of
Yeah, that's testing for you.
If you're
Sort of science.
willing to trust a burrow
We're
and you
scientists,
go through the pool and something
Guys, are we
happens to you,
scientists?
the
We're
only
testing
thing I can do to you
I-
was the card I gave you on
I
your
feel
birthday.
very bad for so many things that we consider scientists, but to be frank, I
Because
think
some
we are more
burrows, there's
scientists
only a
than
one-way trip.
other places in Metaverse, so...
Yeah. Because a lot
What
of
a
people think
sad state
science
to
is
get
really
with that
testing
case.
things. We're the greatest
It's
minds
worth a
of
shot,
our
isn't
life.
it?
Speak. Let's let Emerald speak because they want to go
It
and
is
do
very
things before we
disappointing how that might
continue.
be very true.
Yeah. Sorry, Emerald.
That's great.
Sorry.
That's two great scientists.
Man,
What?
goes back
Fucking like
to the
21-year-old
kitchen
and like I think you said like 16. I think you are.
Yes,
or
please.
17.
18.
And
18.
I'm sorry.
18.
Terrifying.
You're fine.
Ah,
The fact that
Yeah,
you're
no,
here
you
at
have the
all
engineering degree.
during when things are going on is
You're
more
right.
important. Because there are some trainees in the past that have showed up for weeks at a time.
God damn it, now I want to buy a
And it's
lab.
been me and Scratch,
Get a lab
with
drawing.
sometimes Kara
I mean we can get. I mean technically I have a place
handling
that I've
something
been doing experiment. My
rough
brother
nuts.
have, but I don't know how he is about other people who not part of the family going around. So we can get like a.
Fair
You
enough.
can take the
Yeah,
side
maybe.
entrance that way.
Fair
And
enough,
talk
fair
to him,
enough.
see if he's okay with you coming by.
Okay.
It's not that I don't trust people. My problem here is I'm trying to secure any data I can gander. I only joined the Wanderers, for instance, very recently, even before the 1+ years you have been working for me. This bureau, I have no idea how they work, and I'm willing to trust your judgment. That bureau is outside of my jurisdiction.
Don't you just have the artifact
If I
processing everything I
remember.
could do? Won't you, in theory, if we do it here, get the data of what is happening, therefore knowing what is going to, like, you know, the data?
If you wanna try bringing something from the bureau here, that is fine. But you have to get the paperwork.
They're research. I can show them. Like, I would have to bring her
Gesundheit.
there, because it is... Yeah, again, them doing their own research on a computer and such. Oh, hey, Skeleton. Again, they have computers and stuff.
Oh,
They
that's
want
it,
to send
that's
something
it.
out
Guy.
to convince someone there.
Yeah,
He's a guy.
Oh.
My. What a beautiful pooch.
I'm about to okay, someone.
That's a
Hey now.
Yeah.
I have to
Anyways,
think on the end. Yeah,
Fair.
But Durham,
I'm in a good
This is
mood
a lot.
tonight, so you get one free escape. I'm a kobold.
This is a lot.
I'm the manager of this place.
I mean, it's any kind of process.
Who the fuck are you?
Okay.
Do you want?
My
you want time to
name
process,
is
or you want me to go
Peter
through this?
Red. Just
We could,
takes
like,
off his
step
head
aside
and
for the
just
story
like.
of talk, just so it's more simple.
Yeah.
Undead nonsense as per usual.
what other
I'm
ideas did you
Peter
have?
Red. I am the room
Besides
the manager of the
shaking me silly?
in-between, hostile of the astral sea.
Alright,
Soul
what were the
power,
other
I
ones?
think. Why, like,
Anything you can
Yeah.
imagine may
Learning
pop
your
here.
soul and learning how to use your
But we
soul,
focus on
considering
Eastern
it is
cuisine
connected in that sort of
and making
description you were
safe travel for
giving.
isekais.
For all I know, you using spiritual energy
Okay.
might start waking it up, so learning how to use your soul to do things could reactivate
We had a
it,
salmon
or-
attack earlier, we have flying cows somewhere roaming around
Yeah, I saw that.
Oregon.
you might give us hints.
You think
about
it can probably be here.
And
Oh, I'm used to the madness.
I might be one, but I think the last one is like.
Heck, it's
we
not
have
the first
a couple of
time I
friends that
fell
can do mental
into
stuff.
someplace weird.
Yeah, they can enter your mind and check
That's
that's
you.
the whole mental thing that was brought up.
why are you no one who knows how to
Oh,
not
wait, there's
fall
the
from a
last thing that was
portal?
brought up.
I don't
Because
believe I've ever
there's
fallen
the-
from a portal.
But yeah, shapeshifter is my
The other
mastery.
one that was brought up was like,
So don't be
I
surprised
mean,
sometimes if I
there's, like, it could be a
sound
physical
or
thing,
act
like,
different and...
I know monks
Sorry,
use
Jan,
a
what
thing
did you
called
say?
Ki, which is their life force. So you could just
A lot of
I wanted
train
to
to be
men-
a monk for a bit and see if that
It's fine.
going on.
I wanted to mention the fact
or
that
might reactivate it.
don't look for a moment in their
So make a
history
run
that's
come
going
on
to be the wrong
similar
world.
stuff from my understanding.
I don't know.
Just different
Maybe the
process.
mental.
That
thing
is my main
a
problem with Earth,
possibility. I
that
mean,
there's so many versions of Earth I can't
trauma
narrow
is known to
down,
kind of
because some
block
Earth
things
has
out
a
of your
different
brain.
precedent outcome,
Maybe
but this phenomenon is what is
traumatic
bugging me.
experiences
Because if I can
maybe
narrow down the
plain
phenomenon,
and
simple and boring.
maybe that blocks
because we know what year,
whatever's
we know the
stopping
year, we know the
something
estimated year,
from
we
happening
don't
inside of
know the
me.
phenomenon.
I don't know.
That's what's
There's,
bugging me.
there's so much.
We
that
don't know
involved.
either if
Yeah,
are
is
correct.
it
Are correct.
me?
It could have been a localized phenomenon that had only one
Is it
effect.
the metaverse in general? I mean,
Darun, you're focusing
No,
too much on the on something that's too big. A
What else was the idea?
universe can
Right,
have
one idea I had
timescale
was-
issues.
What are you looking
Considering
for?
Isekai, your stand might be stuck
So,
in
our
friend's
head
home.
good
chef,
there, because it could be like
Carol
your
over there.
stand technically right next to you. but
standard
it's a
human,
different
has
spot.
thing That's some in the metaverse
Think of
called
like a
JoJo's
ghost. I can go
Stand,
invisible,
feminine
but I make myself
origin.
visible to the
They are
human
from the year
plane of existence.
2020,
Okay, so I'm living in a dead area.
2019-esque.
So for all your
Got
fans
Isekai
might be
here
stuck
for a
in a different
phenomenon.
area where we can't see them, so they
But
could
the
be
problem is
reacting to you
I'm
right
having
now,
trouble
but
narrowing down.
they're just something we can't
Because you're
respond
narrowing
to.
down
Similar to
universes
like,
based
Eldritch
on
Horrors.
looks and time
Normally
period.
you can't see those things
The best you
until
can
you
hope for
understand
is
them
to use
and awaken that within
them
you
themselves
to
as the
process the things
beacon.
that we
Get
cannot.
someone who can use magic like divination across the metaverse instead of just a universe. Rarer, but people like Alice and a few others are able to cast it. Use the person as the focus.
That is the easy part. Go back. But there's still some variables that is also on top of that.
Kara Otoshi.
I can make a beat
Pleasure to meet you.
that is her,
And his hand is still on
but the
your
problem
hand.
is there are some other forces going on too on top of that, because
Sorry
this
about
version of
that.
Kara that landed at the line
Oh,
4
don't
meeting
worry,
me
I did that on purpose. I like
is a
messing with
variable.
people. That's the thing about being a pirate.
Pirate. I see.
A variable.
Here, have
Yes,
a
it's not
coin.
like, think of the multiverse like a thread.
Thanks.
Every
He wants
action
it
we
away
take
with a string.
is like a thread that leads a story. But the problem here is, her thread, when this phenomenon happened and she got sent from that thread, extending to the metaverse, it is faint. It's very slippery. Because she could have landed at the line 4 when I was
nice
I
to meet
heard
you.
that you might be looking for booty.
there.
Well, I would.
I
Or
meant
that's her
treasure.
thing is.
But booty is beautiful.
She mentioned that she had been tortured. She had this arrow going on with her and some bad guy. That narrows down the threads, but divination, it's not like I can just connect
I
the
wouldn't
wheel
call what
and
I'm looking
tug
for
it and make a portal on the opposite side.
per se. I mean,
You-
I guess one could say
That's
it's
the mistake
not.
you're making. You're thinking
I
about it.
mean treasure.
You're not trying to tug at it.
Well,
You're
yes,
finding
that's
the
what I
thread
mean. I wouldn't call it
and then
treasure. I mean,
then magic
well, I mean,
along it. You're not
technically it
sending.
could be.
You're not pulling it with magic.
It
Then
is
magic.
It can be
actually
treasure.
Reach
technically.
its end
Also,
point.
vaguely.
When you get to the end point,
I mean,
then the portal
if you
created.
think about it, heavily
Yes,
blacklisted in
this
the black
still has
market
its
was
issues.
found in the ground
But
in
you
like
can
an ancient.
figure out
It's
where it is
treasure,
once
if
the
you think
magic's
about it.
in. The magic flows.
Honey, golden
Whenever it
Yeah.
reaches an obstruction, go
Any
to the location the
pictures of it?
obstruction has appeared, figure out what's doing obstructing the
I
point,
have this drawing.
continue onwards.
She
Eventually,
unfolds the paper, showing
eventually
picture
the
of
thread
scan
comes
arrow that
undone,
she's
and
drawn
everything is
herself.
fixed, and you can find out the home.
Interesting. Hold on.
You're
You know-
doing
Yeah,
it
the
too
problem
rough.
is
You know something about it?
He opens the like.
it's like a bond of yar at this
He
point.
opens his like small
Like, I
chest
can
of
try to be more
holding,
patient
reaches in.
and go through the step and try to untug
Here you go.
It's
instead of
an
pulling
infinitely
and
large.
going out of the way.
He pulls out the
That's
other
why
end.
sending energy is better.
It
It's
has
an
no
infinitely
magical
large ball
properties,
of yarn
but
instead
here's
of
the
just a
other end.
universe.
Where did you get
I
this?
can try.
Tug at infinity, you
I
tug at
don't
nothing.
know. I just came across looking for treasure. Noticed I found something
I
rare,
just don't
but
want to send them to
some
another timeline of
rude person already took the magical
That is
bit.
fair.
themselves.
So in
Like,
spite, I took the
they have a
non-magical
husband,
bit.
I don't want to be like they're single or something. Or something else in the history of the
Remember where you got this from?
But I can try to be patient and send an energy source. And go step by step. Like these are the-
Oh my god.
Go to the organization yourself when you have a chance. When Osaka's open. If you can't do that,
Was
next
it?
time you're at Stardust,
Here by any
I can
chance?
speak. We can speak with Ellis and try and see if he can
All I know that they took the
figure
magical
something out. He has found a lot of people their homes.
Great idea.
He's far better at divination than I am.
That
It's
would be
only
great.
the tip that causes the
Because I don't
magic.
want
This
this to
way?
be a mistake
The
and
rest
they
of
can.
it is just the ordinary.
I don't trust anyone in the metaverse to do teleportation of this advanced technology and send a one-way trip. That's what happened before with other people. People I.
Find the other half?
A fair point.
That's why they have a device that lets them send them back here. If worst thing were to happen, but I don't know. They can lose everything or even their memory of what happened here.
We could check.
That's also a factor you take into account that they could lose every memory or every item. And you see an item and they don't know how to trigger it, they don't know the mechanics, they just, oh, it's a strange item, and then throw it over their shoulder. That bugs me too, because there are merciless gods out there. And the worlds aren't fair.
There is two more issues. The world could have already found its end simply because of time scaling. Some universes have a very high time scale, different from the rest of the metaverse. Already ended and reset, already just ended, been consumed by the void. Or perhaps their memory of the sun spinning was a spell or something that caused the universe to collapse. They were tossed. In which case, we would have to try and find the one they love, because everyone would.
I've been holding on hope for her, instead of saying it's just not worth the time, or
allow me to tell you. You know, it's not fun.
it's better if they are here in a world that they can adapt.
Shooting people with a random arrow that makes people have magical powers and come after you.
We don't know if they can. Their stand ability. I don't have the data anymore on what a stand even is. I have the spiritual information and my theory. My guess might be they might actually be. Their universe might actually make them weak to magic in general. Their soul just collapses from it, and their stand is currently protecting them.
That is something I don't know either.
There is
certain abilities, triggers, like Nate is a good example actually. Nate has the bracelet that has his magic ability. He doesn't have any natural magic, but this item, but the sorcerer, is giving him affinity.
Which sorcerer?
Depending on the gem. I'm mentioning the lack of magic that you have, but your item lets you have different elements.
Oh, right, the element of crystals.
Right.
And the phenomenon in his world, he has a blue sakura tree. That's easier to narrow down.
But the
he's
thing... Yeah, but the thing
reverse
is that...
problem that...
Well, the thing is that, well, that tree didn't came from my world. It actually came from this realm. Not in the actual sea, but in the metaverse.
Yes. So you had the opposite effect that it's from the metaverse entering another world of Earth with no magical monsters, except for your yokai grandmother.
Well, my grandma is from this realm, the metaverse.
You might be contracted with the Fae now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you might be contracted with the Fae.
Still hasn't left the stone. I just whittled it away so it's easier.
I will speak with Elise.
So the Fae might be coming after you for
Alice and Wicker and the others can help with the bureau. But in the end, it's her decision if she wants to trust the bureau. I just want to be secure that how they do things doesn't compromise what they have here.
She trusts you, but she does at least want some answers at this point, I believe. So as many chances as she can.
Understandable.
Either way, I would like to talk more, but I need to go and fragment my memory, make sure I can actually survive this next few months.
I will follow you to the waystone.
Okay.
Fair enough. It's always meant to be sold.
Hold on.
Alright, so I guess
Anyways,
I'll have to check how this thing works. Check the stems.
I'm gonna head up. I have a lot to think about, so.
Fair enough.
A small magic door that's used for psychic work.
I can't.
Oh, the Flux took him.
I can't tell you how much this all means to me.
Wait, what?
Very good timing, apparently.
About all of this, I mean.
Wait, I think you just said my boss got boxed? What?
Hey, what time does this place close
What
at?
happened to my boss? What?
Fluxed.
Unfortunately.
The Flux, Scratch, the Flux took him.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I couldn't tell you universe-wise, but I could give you coordinates. An old archaeology site. Yeah. And if my theory is correct of where this arrow half is from, I know exactly who. But how would we find? I mean, it wouldn't do anything with you in the metaverse. I mean,
maybe not.
Well, we have met a couple versions of Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it gets
I
confusing.
met Monkey
find a
Jesus. He was pretty cool.
if you
One of
find
them
a
was
person
able
in
to
the
beat
metaverse
people
called
up with his mind.
Giorno Giovanna, I mean, that's your prime suspect of who has the arrow. That was the last person I knew that had the arrow. At least
Ringing
from
bells for
the
me.
Italian mafia.
Yeah, well, we're not in Italy, so probably never gonna see him anytime soon. Unless he comes to Orlando Soccer for vacation, which would be a funny moment. God, that'd actually be funny if I just go back home and
You like to fucking take him to the forest and jump him?
No, I don't think it is. Like, I go back home and it's like, okay, I need to find this person, Jojo Pot, yes? And I just turn around and I see him. It's like, oh, okay, good. So, probably no, I might turn into that. Who knows? Oh, that would be funny.
If you, I mean, I don't know how, I mean, the weird big thing is for me is that you could meet the same person that I'm talking about and not even have them be from my own,
Almost happening.
I guess,
I mean,
segment.
for all I know, I might find another you.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
Don't worry, we can always pull the little trick of kill one version and replace it with the other.
I don't see a reason why.
That's it.
I mean, why? I would, by killing myself, and then, I mean, what if she lives the same life that I'm living, and then, or maybe she actually has, oh my god, she probably has a home back, living happily. Oh god, don't make me think about this.
We don't want any time paradox
Let me try magic
thoughts.
stuff. I'll see what I can do.
Magic like you can really do anything.
Well,
Guess I'll start heading
I'm
out
going
then.
to go contemplate my entire life. Have
Alrighty.
fun.
Will do.
So when does this place close at?
Honestly,
Whenever
probably
everyone
soon,
says
because
it
I gotta
does.
keep it all probably going. Let me see, we open it like... Oh yeah, I should be at school now, actually, so,
I'm sorry.
Well, I think I might leave too. See you around, Scratch.
I think that...
Oh, it's Daroon.
Yeah,
Tell him
I
to say
think
bye.
Okay.